Introduction. Have you ever taken a trade not because it made sense, but because you were angry at the market? Maybe you just lost a chunk of your account. Your heart's pounding. Your palms are sweaty. Logic is out the window, and you click buy or sell out of pure frustration. If that's ever happened to you, you're not alone. And this book was written exactly for you. Most traders don't blow up their accounts because they lack strategy. They blow it up because they lose control. They react instead of respond. They try to get it back instead of stepping back. The biggest danger in trading isn't the market, it's you, when your emotions take the wheel. This book is about revenge trading, one of the most destructive behaviors in trading psychology. It's the silent killer of accounts, dreams, and confidence. It disguises itself as taking action, when in reality, it's emotional gambling. Inside this book, you'll learn why your brain is wired to seek revenge after a loss, how to spot the exact moment you're about to do something stupid, simple mental frameworks to stay calm, even after a brutal trade, how pro traders stay collected under pressure, and most importantly, how to never blow up again over emotion. This isn't just a trading book, it's a mindset reset. Because if you want long-term trading success, it starts in your head, not on the chart. Once you master your emotions, the game changes. You go from emotional to elite, from impulsive to intentional. Before you start, make sure to subscribe our channel to become 1% better every day. Chapter 1. The Snap After the Loss. Why your worst trades happen right after your worst losses. Have you ever sat there staring at your screen after a brutal loss, heart racing, palms sweaty, and without thinking? You click buy or sell again. You tell yourself you'll get it back. You just need one good trade to make up for the mess. But deep down, you know it's not a plan, it's a snap. That moment, the emotional snap after the loss, is where most traders go wrong. It's not a strategy problem. It's not a technical analysis problem. It's an emotional problem. This chapter is about that snap, that mental switch, that flips after a painful loss. The very moment when your psychology takes over your system. When your need for revenge, control, or redemption hijacks your decision-making and convinces you that you're still being logical, even though you're not. Let's break it down, because this moment is what separates the traders who lose a little and recover from the ones who blow up everything. The mental explosion. After a loss, especially a big one, your brain doesn't process it like a simple financial event. It processes it like trauma. When we experience sudden loss, whether money, status, or emotional expectation, the brain treats it like a threat to our survival. Yes, literally survival. Our ancestors didn't trade stocks or forex. They hunted and survived. To the primitive brain, losing something important, like food, status, or safety, triggered a powerful stress response. That same system still exists in your body today. Except now, your threat isn't a saber-toothed tiger. It's a red candle on your trading chart. When you take a big loss, your brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate spikes, your thinking narrows, your ability to plan collapses. You enter fight-or-flight mode, except you're at your desk, clicking buttons on a screen. But your brain doesn't know that. It just knows, we're in danger. Take action now. So what do? You click. You enter another trade. You want control. You want payback. You want to feel not helpless. That's not trading. That's panic disguised as action. The illusion of control, one of the most dangerous. Emotional lies in trading is the illusion that you're still in control after a major loss. You think, if I just get back in now, I'll recover what I lost. Or worse, I know where it's going this time. You don't. What's happening isn't control. It's emotional compensation. You're not reacting to the market anymore. You're reacting to your own pain. Your brain is trying to soothe the wound by chasing resolution. This is exactly how casinos win. People lose money, get emotionally triggered, and start making bigger, faster, more desperate bets, trying to feel like they're back in control. The same thing happens in trading. Here's the hard truth. Your worst trades often happen right after your worst losses because you're not trading anymore. You're fighting with your ego. And your account is the punching bag. Why you can't think straight. After a loss, neurologically, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational decision-making, logic, and self-control, goes offline during high stress, and your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for fight or flight, takes over. So the very part of your brain that would normally stop you from making impulsive decisions is the part that shuts down. That's why revenge trades feel so natural in the moment. You're not even consciously choosing them. You're reacting like a hurt animal. You're emotionally wounded, and you want the pain to stop. And because money is tied to self-worth, your brain falsely believes, if I just win this one back, everything will feel okay again. Except it doesn't, because even when you win a revenge trade, you've now trained your brain to trade emotionally. And you'll do it again, and again, until you eventually lose it all. The cycle of self-destruction, revenge trading after a loss, creates a vicious cycle. You lose. You panic. You trade again to recover. That trade fails. You double down again. You spiral. Every emotional trade reinforces the habit of emotional trading. Every "I'll get it back" trade reinforces impulsivity. You start ignoring your plan, ignoring your stop loss. You over-leverage, you skip analysis, and your strategy collapses. You don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. Then one day, you look at your balance, and it's nearly gone. You feel shame, regret, embarrassment. You swear you'll never do it again. But you haven't learned how to stop it. You've only told yourself you should. It's not about willpower. Here's something no one tells you. You can't beat revenge trading with willpower alone. It's not about being stronger or more disciplined in the moment. Once your nervous system is hijacked, logic doesn't stand a chance. You need systems in place before the loss hits. You need emotional circuit breakers, like rules, cool-down periods, or even complete walkaways. Think about it like this. You wouldn't trust yourself to drive safely after drinking 6 shots of tequila, right? So why trust yourself to make high-risk decisions immediately after a painful loss when your brain is chemically impaired? You don't need more discipline. You need better boundaries, the ego. Behind the snap, let's talk about ego, because it's one of the root causes of snapping after a loss. When you lose a trade, it's not just about the money. It's about what the loss says about you. Your brain starts whispering lies. You're not good enough. You were wrong again. You just proved you're a failure. Now everyone will know you suck at this. And those lies hurt. Bad. So instead of sitting with the pain, you try to erase it. You try to prove yourself. I'll win the potier. Next one and show I've still got it. Except now you're not trading to win. You're trading to defend your identity. And that makes every decision emotionally loaded. Trading with your ego is like driving a car with a blindfold. You might move, but it won't be in the right direction. The real power is in the pause. If there's one thing I want you to take from this chapter, it's this. The moment after a loss is not a moment to trade. It's a moment to pause. Pausing isn't weakness. It's power. Every professional trader I've ever worked with, hedge fund guys, day traders, swing traders, They all have one thing in common. They know when not to trade. They recognize when emotion is clouding logic. They give themselves time and space to reset. You might feel tempted to act, but action in pain is usually destruction. You don't need to win back the money right now. You need to win back your mind. Go for a walk. Take a breath. Shut down the charts. Write down what happened. Talk to someone. Let your nervous system cool off. Because until it does, you're not trading with your brain. You're trading with your wounds. Your identity is not. Your trade, you are not your trade. You are not your P&L. A loss doesn't make you a failure. A red day doesn't erase your progress. You're human. You're emotional. You're learning. The market isn't against you. It doesn't even know you exist. What you do after the loss determines what kind of trader you become. Are you the trader who panics and spirals? Or are you the trader who pauses, resets, and returns stronger? One choice leads to burnout. The other leads to mastery. A new narrative. It's time to rewrite the story. The next time you feel that emotional urge to get it back, that snap, that fire in your chest, that shaky, urgent need to make it right, that's your shuik signal. That's your moment. Not to enter another trade, but to pause, breathe, walk away. Because that one pause might be the thing that saves your entire account. That one pause might be what separates you from every trader who loses and never returns. Chapter 2. The Brain in Fight Mode. How your survival instinct destroys your account.